Okay, YouTube, we are going to move these bunch of cows up the creek here. I gotta get out and get this gate, but I'll set you up and you can watch us do this. So here we go. Okay, that's that. That was our first move, or those cows' first move since they've calved. We just kicked them up the road there into our middle pasture, and then here in about 4 or 5 days we'll run them up with the big bunch of cows and calves, and that will be all we'll put up there in the big bunch. But like I said before, we try to keep these, or we like to keep them in smaller groups until they're about a week, 10 days old, just because they're easier to look at. If you do gotta find one, it's that many less you gotta look through to try and find him. But yeah, that is that. Today is a week. Today's Monday. Last Monday was when we were when it was 20 below, and I made that other video. I just posted it up last night. But today it is it's almost 50 degrees warmer than it was last Monday. Right now it's probably 30 degrees. It's snowing pretty good. I don't know if you can tell in the videos or not, but really it's a pretty nice day. There's no, the wind's picked up a little bit, but not bad. I've got to get out and start this water tank, so I will bring you back out when we get up to the big bunch. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Babies are feeling good today. These ones are anyways. Okay, so here we are up here in the big bunch. We're just gonna do kind of a drive-by here. I've already looked at most of them, but everybody looks good, or so far anyways. Everybody up here is pretty healthy, been pretty healthy. Those two, well, my last video when I made the videos of when it was cold, there was two calves I was looking for, 225 and 462. They're up here now, and I've seen both of them this morning, and they look just normal. You would never know that they were sick, so that's always a really good sign. That was a week ago too, so they've come out of it. They should be fine, but there's just a couple more calves up here, and check them out. We're gonna go around, go over to where I fed them yesterday, just to see how they cleaned it up. But yeah, that is that. I'm going to go get me a load of hay for tomorrow and go get me some lunch. So thanks for watching. Okay folks, so that water tank I said I had to turn on, well, I couldn't get it going. Been having trouble with it all winter. It was running when we first started it. Oops, I guess I don't have that show. Yeah, it was running good when we first started calving. Started turning stuff up here. It was still 40 degrees during those days. But we shut it off because this water line we have, oh, it's slickier than shit there. This water line we have is, it does have good water in it, but it airlocks easy. And that tank is a new tank. Well, new tank compared to the line. Jesus, I'm gonna fall down here. But anyways, this line airlocks pretty easy, and we've had trouble with that tank airlocking. So we dug it up last spring and redid the plumbing down in the ground, and we have to have continuous flow through those tanks so they don't freeze up, because there's no power anywhere near most of them. So we just have continuous flow, and that usually, unless it's 20 below, there'll be a little ice on them, but they won't ever freeze up solid. Knock on wood. But yeah, so we shut that tank off because we had all the water going through it, and the drain couldn't handle the water flow, so the tank was running over, and we needed more water there at the house. So we just figured we'd shut the tank off. And today when I went to start it again, must be froze down in the pipe, the inlet pipe, so no water came out. So I just came up here, and I had a hole here from when these other cows were in here, and we still didn't have the tank going. So I'm gonna try and find it. I'll set you up here so you can watch me and see if I don't slip and fall and bust my calf. That's that. This is the hole I have. When this is the only live water we have on the ranch, and there isn't a whole lot of it. In the springtime, this thing will pick up. We'll get runoff in it, but this is the only spring we have, and I mean, you can see there's pretty good water. I mean, plenty enough for cows. But I don't know why, but somehow the water gets on top of the ice, and it gorges, as we call it. But like just in the last 3 or 4 days since I've been here, it hasn't been that cold, but I mean, there's a whole axe blade's depth of how much ice is there. I mean, when I first started digging this out, it was 20 below week, and I mean, shoot, there was only 3 or 4 inches of ice, and now there's almost a foot probably. So that's kind of a pain in the ass. This only does it. It only seems to gorge when it gets to be about around that 10 to 20 degree mark. I don't know. It's weird. I know there's talking to another guy that's got the same kind of setup on their place down the valley from us. He said they have the same thing. It only happens when it gets about that 20 degrees, but if it's 10 degrees, and if it stays above that or it goes below it in a hurry, it's not a problem. So yeah, but chopping ice ain't that big a deal, and even if it's only for 3 or 4 days, these cows won't be in here anymore. So yeah, thanks for watching.